I came home to find my car, my pride, and joy smashed to pieces. Windshield shattered, tires slashed. Loser carved into the hood with a key. My heart stopped. I knew it was my brother Cole. He'd always hated my success. I didn't call the cops. I planned something bigger. What I exposed left my family speechless, and Cole begging for mercy. I'm Ethan, 32, and Cole's 28. We've never been close. Growing up in Boise, Idaho, I was the quiet kid who worked hard, while Cole was the charming troublemaker who could do no wrong. Our parents, Diane and Ray, adored him. I remember Dad bragging about Cole's mediocre baseball games while ignoring my science fair wins. Mom would beam at Cole's half-assed apologies, but my straight A's? Barely a nod. When Cole was born, I became invisible. I was 6, thrilled to have a brother, but soon noticed a shift. Mom stopped showing up to my school events. Dad quit, helping with my projects. Everything revolved around Cole. I fought for their attention, joined debate, aced exams, even tried football despite hating it. Nothing worked. Cole's tantrums, his C-average report cards, his reckless stunts, they were the main event. Here's a snapshot. My 16th birthday. I'd saved for months to throw a small party at our local arcade. Friends showed up. I was pumped. Then, mid-party. Cole, 12, got caught stealing candy from a corner store. Dad left to bail him out. Mom trailing behind, apologizing to everyone but me. I stood there, alone, holding a melted ice cream cake, while they fussed over Cole. My day? Ruined. Again, the breaking point came at 22. I just landed. A job as a junior engineer at a tech firm in Boise. Big deal for me, first step toward my dream. I rushed home to tell my parents, expecting maybe a hug. Proud of you. Instead, Cole announced he crashed Dad's truck. No license, no insurance, just Cole being Cole. The dinner turned into a lecture about helping your brother. My news? Forgotten. I snapped. That night, I told him I was done. I moved out, cut contact, and didn't look back. For 8 years. I built my life. No calls, no texts, no guilt. I heard whispers about Cole through cousins, dropped out of college, blew through jobs, always bailed out by Mom and Dad. Me? I grinded, saved every dime. By 30, I owned a sleek condo in downtown. Boise modern, quiet mind. I made it clear to relatives. My address stays private. No family drama at my door. I was finally free, daughter, so I thought. 6 nights ago, I pulled into my driveway and saw the carnage. My car, a restored '67 Mustang I'd spent years fixing up, was destroyed. Glass everywhere, paint scratched to hell. The word loser glared at me, etched deep into the hood. My stomach churned. This wasn't random. The cuts were too precise, too personal. I felt rage, then dread. I knew it was Cole. I checked my security cameras, hand shaking. There he was. Hoodie up, but I'd know that slouch anywhere. Cole, sneaking around at 2 a.m., key in hand, slashing my tires, smashing my windshield. He even looked at the camera, smirking, like he wanted me to know. My blood boiled. This wasn't just vandalism. It was war. I wanted to call the police. But Dad's old buddies at the Boise PD would probably let Cole off with a warning. He'd been dodging consequences forever, shoplifting, doers, you name it. Dad, a retired deputy, always had his back. A police report would go nowhere. I needed something bigger, something Cole couldn't charm his way out of. So I got to work. I spent the night gathering evidence, snapped photos of every scratch, every dent. Recorded a video of myself, voice shaking, explaining what Cole did. I pulled clear screenshots from the footage, his face, his smirk undeniable. Then I posted it all on a local Boise forum. No names, just the truth. This is what jealousy looks like. My brother destroyed my car. Here's proof. I hit send. My heart raced. The post exploded. Within hours, hundreds of comments rolled. Locals were outraged. Who does this? One wrote. That's your brother? Disgusting, said another. Old high school friends messaged me, shocked but not surprised. They knew Cole's history. I didn't expect the support to feel. So, good. For once I wasn't the one in the shadows. I was heard. Cole must have seen the post by morning. His text started flooding in. Take it down, Ethan. You're ruining my life. Classic Cole zero accountability. He offered to pay for it, which was a joke. He's been mooching. Off Mom and Dad forever. I replied, public apology. Admit what you did. Then I'll think about it. He didn't respond. Typical. Mom called next, her voice all tears and guilt. Ethan, how could you? He's your brother. I laughed. Bitter? He trashed my car, Mom. Where's your lecture for him? She sobbed, saying I was tearing the family apart. I told her Cole did that years ago. She kept crying, begging me to delete the post. I hung up. I was done with her excuses. Dad's call was worse. He didn't bother with tears, just rage. You're embarrassing us. Take it down, or you'll regret it. He barked. I stayed calm. Tell Cole to own? Up, and maybe I will. He cursed and hung up. Their reaction didn't shock me. They'd always pick Cole, but this time, I wasn't backing down. I'd spent years swallowing their favoritism. Not anymore. The forum kept buzzing. People shared their own stories of toxic siblings, betrayed trust. It felt like a community, rallying behind me. Then a stranger commented, "That guy looks like the one who scammed my cousin last year." Another chimed in, "Same? He borrowed $500 and ghosted me." Cole's past was unraveling, and I hadn't even planned it. The truth was doing the work for me. I stood in my driveway, staring at my wrecked Mustang. It wasn't just a car, it was years of sweat, late nights, sacrifice. Cole couldn't stand that I'd made something of myself. His jealousy had always been a poison, but now it was out in the open. I wasn't just fighting for my car, I was fighting for my voice. And I wasn't going to lose. The post was a wildfire. Comments flooded in, each one angrier than the last. "Your brother's a psycho. Call the cops." I sat on my couch, phone glowing, heart pounding. I hadn't slept. Cole's texts kept coming pleading, then threatening. "You're dead to me, Ethan." I laughed, bitter. He'd already killed our bond. Now I was just returning the favor by noon. The forum post had over 1,000 shares. Boise locals were livid, tagging friends, demanding justice. My inbox overflowed with messages support from strangers, old classmates spilling dirt on Cole. "He stole my bike in high school," one wrote. "Crashed my car and lied about it," another added. Cole's charm was crumbling, and I was the one holding the sledgehammer. It felt powerful. Then Aunt Clara called. Her voice was sharp, like she was scolding a kid. "Ethan, this is Lowe, airing family business online." "Shame on you." I gripped the phone, jaw tight. "Shame on me? Cole trashed my Mustang. Where's your lecture for him?" She huffed. "He's struggling, Ethan. Be the bigger person." Struggling? I saw red. "He's 28, Clara. Not a toddler." I hung up, shaken. I stepped outside, the wrecked Mustang glaring at me under the midday sun. Shattered glass sparkled like cruel confetti on the driveway, each shard a reminder of Cole's hatred. I'd spent years restoring that car, every bolt, every polish, a piece of my soul. Now it was a mangled corpse. My chest ached, not just for the car, but for the kid I used to be, begging for my family's love. Suddenly, my neighbor, Mrs. Larson, shuffled over, her eyes wide. "Ethan, I saw someone sneaking around last night. Hoodie, skinny guy, looked shady." My heart leapt. "What time?" I asked. "Around 2 a.m., she said. "Bingo. That matched the footage. Did you tell anyone?" She shook her head. "Didn't think much of it until I saw your post." I thanked her, my mind racing. Another witness got back inside. I refreshed the forum. A new comment stopped me cold. "That's Cole Tanner, isn't it? He tried to sell me fake concert tickets last month." My breath caught. Fake tickets? Cole's scams were surfacing, and I hadn't even dug yet. I screenshotted it, my hands trembling with a mix of fury and vindication. He wasn't just a vandal, he was a con artist. Then Cole showed up. No call, no warning, just pounding on my door like a maniac. I opened it, bracing myself. He stood there, eyes wild, hoodie still on from the footage. "Take it down, Ethan." He screamed, spit flying. "You're ruining my life." I crossed my arms, voice icy. "You ruined my car. Fair trade." His face twisted, like he might hit me. I didn't flinch. "You think you're so perfect, don't you?" He spat, pacing my porch. "Big shot engineer, fancy condo. You always look down on me." I laughed, sharp and mean. "Look down? I just wanted to live my life, Cole. You're the one who can't handle it." He lunged forward, finger in my face. "You'll pay for this." I stepped closer, voice low. "Try me." He froze, then backed off, muttering curses as he stormed to his beat-up sedan. As he peeled out, tires screeching, I noticed something red paint on his hands. The same red from my car? My stomach twisted. He didn't even try to hide it. I grabbed my phone, snapped a photo of his car speeding away, paint visible. More evidence. This was war, and I was armed. Mom called again, her voice a broken record of sobs. Ethan, please. He's your brother. We can fix this. Fix what? A lifetime of favoritism? I cut her off. Mom, he carved loser into my car. Where's your tears for me? She gasped, like I'd slapped her. We love you both. She cried. I snorted. Sure, that's why you bailed him out every time. Click. I hung up. The forum was chaos now. Someone posted a screenshot of Cole's old Craigslist ads, shady deals, fake electronics, even a stolen dirt bike. Another user claimed he'd stiffed him on a bar tab. Cole's life was unraveling in real time, and I couldn't look away. Part of me felt guilty, like I'd kicked a hornet's nest. But then I glanced at my Mustang, and the guilt burned away. Dad's call came at dusk. His voice was gravel, pure rage. You're destroying this family, Ethan. Take that damn post down. I leaned against my counter, exhausted but defiant. Dad, Cole destroyed my car. You gonna defend that too? He paused, then growled. He's your brother. Act like it. I laughed, cold. He's no brother of mine. Silence. Then he hung up. Typical. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept replaying Cole's smirk on the footage, the red paint on his hands, the years of being sidelined. I wasn't just fighting for my car. I was fighting for every moment they made me feel worthless. The forum comments kept pouring in, strangers cheering me on, exposing more of Cole's lies. I wasn't alone anymore. And that felt like victory. The forum was a beast now, roaring with outrage. My post about Cole's vandalism had gone viral 3,000 shares by morning. Strangers were dissecting his life like vultures. He scammed my uncle, one comment read. Stole my toolbox. Another cried. I sat at my kitchen table, coffee cold, grinning like a fool. Cole's empire of lies was collapsing, and I'd lit the match. I scrolled through the comments, each one a dagger to Cole's ego. A guy from Nampa swore Cole sold him a busted laptop. A woman from Meridian said he ghosted her after borrowing. $200 for car repairs. Car repairs? Hilarious. Cole's sedan was a rolling junkyard, held together by duct tape and Dad's handouts. I screenshotted every accusation, building a digital arsenal. This wasn't just about my Mustang anymore. It was about justice. Then my phone buzzed. Uncle Tim. His voice was all fake calm, like he was defusing a bomb. Ethan, this is getting out of hand. People are dragging your dad's name now. I snorted. Good. Maybe you'll think twice before bailing Cole out again. Tim sighed. Long and heavy. He's your brother, Ethan. Family sticks together. Family? What a joke. Family doesn't trash my car, Tim. I snapped. He went quiet. Hung up. Typical. I stepped outside, the Boise sun glaring off my ruined Mustang. The word loser was still carved into the hood, mocking me. My hands clenched. Years of Cole's stunts flashed through my mind, stealing my bike at 10, blaming. And me for his broken skateboard at 14. Crashing my moment of glory at 22. He'd always been a leech, sucking up Mom and Dad's love while I got scraps. Not this time. Suddenly, my neighbor Jake jogged over, phone in hand. Ethan, you see this? He showed me a local news article my post had caught their eye. Viral vandalism video sparks outrage in Boise. My jaw dropped. They didn't. Name me, but Cole's face was plastered across the page. Grainy, but unmistakable. They're calling it a family feud gone public, Jake said, smirking. I laughed, sharp and bitter. Family feud? More like Cole's one-man wrecking. Crew got back inside. I refreshed the forum. A new post stopped me dead. Someone uploaded a blurry video from a bar last month. Cole, drunk, bragging about screwing over his brother. Ethan thinks he's hot shit with his condo, he slurred, laughing. I'll show him. My blood ran cold. He'd planned. This, I rewatched it. Each word a punch. The comments were brutal. What a loser. Hope he enjoys jail. Jail. The word hit me like lightning. I didn't want to just hurt Cole. I wanted him to feel what I'd felt for years. Invisible. Powerless. So I uploaded the bar video to the forum. Caption. Here's my brother, planning to ruin my life. Enjoy. Within minutes, it was everywhere. Shares skyrocketed. People tagged the Boise PD, demanding action. My phone buzzed nonstop, friends, cousins, even a reporter. I ignored them all. Let Cole drown in this. Mom single quotes S next call was a mess of tears and yelling. Ethan, How could you post that video? You're humiliating us. Humiliating? I laughed. Cold as ice. Cole humiliated me when he trashed my car, Mom. Where's your outrage for that? She sobbed. He's struggling, Ethan. He needs help. Struggling? With what is endless scams. Then gave him a therapist, not a get-out-of-jail-free card. I hung up, my hands shaking with rage. Dad didn't bother calling. He showed up instead, pounding on my door like a SWAT team. I opened it, bracing for war. His face was red, veins bulging. You're destroying this family, he roared. I crossed my arms, unfazed. Cole did that when he keyed my car, Dad. You gonna apologize for enabling him? He stepped closer, towering over me. Take that post down, or you're no son of mine. I stared him down. Guess I'm an orphan then. He froze, then stormed off, tires squealing as he left. The forum kept growing. Someone dug up Cole's mugshot from a 2019 DUI. Dad had buried that one too. Another posted a text thread where Cole bragged about dodging rent by charming his landlord. Charming? More like conning. The internet was doing my work for me, peeling back Cole's lies layer by layer. I felt a twisted satisfaction, like I'd finally cracked open a rotten egg. Then Cole texted again. No threats this time, just desperation. I'm sorry, okay? I'll fix the car. Just delete the post. Sorry, too late for that. I typed back, public apology. On video. Admit everything. Then I'll consider it. He didn't reply. I knew he wouldn't. Cole never owned up to anything. He'd rather burn the world down than admit he was wrong. That night, I sat in my condo, staring at the forum. Comments poured in, strangers calling me brave, sharing their own stories of toxic families. One guy wrote, "My sister did this crap too. You're doing the right thing." My throat tightened. For years, I'd felt alone, like I was crazy. For resenting Cole, now I had an army behind me. I wasn't just fighting for my Mustang. I was fighting for every kid who'd been ignored, every sibling overshadowed by a golden child. The forum was a war zone now. My post about Cole's vandalism had hit 10,000 shares. Boise was buzzing. Local news ran a follow-up. Viral vandals past exposed. Cole's smirking face was everywhere. I sat on my couch, heart racing, scrolling through comments. He's a con artist, one read. Lock him up, another demanded. I grinned. Cole's mask was off, and I'd ripped it. Then a knock. Soft, hesitant. I opened the door to find Mom, eyes red, clutching a tissue. Ethan, please, she whispered. This is killing us. Killing them? I laughed, sharp and cruel. Cole killed my car, Mom. Where's your tissue for that? She flinched, like I'd struck her. He's sorry, she said. Sorry? What a joke. He's sorry he got caught, I snapped. She sobbed, but I shut the door. Done got back online. The forum was relentless. A co-worker of Cole's posted, he stole $300 from our office fundraiser. Another shared a photo of Cole's sedan parked at a shady pawn shop. Pawn shop? My gut twisted. Had he sold something of mine? I checked my garage. My old toolbox was gone. That bastard. I added it to the post. Cole stole my tools too. Keep digging, Boise. The internet roared. My phone buzzed. A reporter from KTVB News. Ethan, can we interview you? The stories. Huge. I hesitated. Did I want my face out there? But then I thought of Cole's smirk, his red-painted hands. Hell yes, I did. Sure, I said. Let's talk tomorrow. I hung up, adrenaline pumping. This wasn't just about my Mustang. Anymore, it was about burying Cole's lies for good. Uncle Tim called again, voice tight. Ethan, your dad's getting heat at the VFW. People are talking. I rolled my eyes. Good. Maybe he'll stop covering for Cole. Tim groaned. You're tearing us apart. Tearing them apart? I laughed, bitter. Cole's been doing that for years, Tim. You all just ignored it. I hung up, my chest heaving. Why was I the villain here? Then Cole showed up. Again. This time, he didn't knock, just stood in my driveway, yelling. Ethan, you coward. Face me. I stepped outside, fists clenched. Coward? You keyed my car, Cole. He sneered, eyes wild. You think you're better than me, huh, Mr. Perfect? I stepped closer. I don't think I'm better. I know I'm not a thief like you. His face went pale. Bullseye. He lunged, shoving me hard. I stumbled but caught myself. Touch me again, and you're done. I growled. He laughed. Manic. You've already ruined me. Ruined him? Oh, please. You did that yourself, Cole. Stealing, scamming, vandalizing your choices. He froze, then spat on my porch and ran to his car. I snapped a photo of the spit. More evidence. The next morning, I met the reporter at a coffee shop. She was kind but sharp, asking about Cole Dad everything. I laid it out years of favoritism, Cole's stunts, the Mustang. You wanted to hurt me, I said, voice cracking. But I'm done being silent, she nodded, scribbling. The story aired that night, my face blurred but my words clear. Boise ate it up. Dad called, furious. You went to the news. You're no son of mine, I laughed, cold. You chose Cole over me years ago, Dad. Live with it. He cursed, something about family loyalty. Loyalty? Where was his loyalty when Cole stole my tools? When he trashed my car, I hung up, shaken but proud. I'd spoken my truth, and it felt like fire. The forum kept growing. Someone posted a police report. Cole's DU. I wasn't his only run-in. Shoplifting, assault, all swept under Dad's rug. I stared at my wrecked Mustang, the word loser fading under my scrubbing. Loser? No, that was Cole. I'd spent years in his shadow, but now the light was on me, and I wasn't stepping back. The news story was a bomb. Cole's face was on every local channel, labeled Boise's viral vandal. My phone wouldn't stop buzzing reporters, cousins, strangers. The forum was a feeding frenzy, digging up Cole's financial scams. He conned me out of $1,000 for a fake car, one user posted. Another owed me $500 for months. I smirked. Cole's house of cards was crumbling. Then a bombshell. A forum user, Idaho whistleblower, dropped a screenshot of Cole's Venmo history, shady transactions labeled consulting to sketchy accounts. Consulting? Cole couldn't consult his way out of a paper bag. I dug deeper. The amounts were huge. $2,000, $5,000, even $10,000. My jaw dropped. Was he laundering money? I posted the screenshot. What's Cole hiding? The internet went wild. I got a call from a guy named Mitch, a gruff accountant who'd seen the news. Ethan, I knew Cole. He tried to scam my firm with fake invoices. Fake invoices? My blood boiled. How much? I asked. Tens of thousands, Mitch said. Your dad shut it down, though. Of course he did. Dad, the eternal fixer. I thanked Mitch, my mind spinning. This was bigger than my Mustang. That afternoon, Cole's ex-girlfriend Tara messaged me. Ethan, he's been stealing for years. Check his PayPal. Stealing? My heart raced. I didn't have access, but Tara sent screenshots, Cole, funneling cash from side gigs to an offshore account. Thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands. He bragged about screwing people over, she wrote. Screwing people? Like me? I added her screenshots to the forum. Boom. Shares doubled. Mom showed up, unannounced, face pale. Ethan, stop this. She begged, voice cracking. You're ruining Cole's future. His future? I laughed, venomous. What about my car, Mom? My life. Where's your tears for that? She clutched her purse, shaking. He made mistakes, but he's family. Mistakes? Stealing thousands isn't a mistake, it's a crime. I pointed to the door. Leave. She did, sobbing. The forum uncovered more. A pawn shop owner posted receipts. Cole had sold my stolen toolbox for $200. My toolbox. I'd spent years building that collection, every wrench a memory of late-night repairs. I was livid. Then, a bigger shock. Someone linked a police report. Cole was under investigation for fraud, tied to those Venmo payments. Fraud? Was he running a whole operation under Dad's nose? Dad called, voice like gravel. You're killing me, Ethan. The VFW's shunning me. Killing him? Oh, please. Maybe you shouldn't have covered Cole's scams, Dad. I shot back. Scams? He roared. He's just troubled. Troubled? Stealing thousands, trashing my car, that's not trouble. That's criminal. Own it, Dad. You enabled. This. He hung up, cursing. I didn't care anymore. I met Mitch at a diner. His laptop opened the spreadsheets. Cole faked invoices for 3 years, he said, sliding me documents. Your dad buried it to save his rep. Buried it? My stomach churned. Dad's deputy buddies had swept Cole's crimes under the rug, but now the truth was out. I posted Mitch's docs online, caption, Cole's fraud, covered by Dad. Thoughts? The forum exploded in 20,000 shares. Cole texted, desperate. I'll pay you back, Ethan. Delete the posts. Pay me back? With what stolen cash? Video apology, Cole. Admit everything, I replied. Silence. He'd rather drown than confess. Fine by me. The news ran a follow-up. Vandals' fraud allegations rock Boise. Cole's offshore accounts were under scrutiny now. He was. Done. That night, I stood by my Mustang, scrubbing the last loser off the hood. Loser? No. That was Cole, drowning in his own lies. I'd spent years in his shadow, but now the world saw him for what he was, a thief, a fraud, a coward. The forum support poured in, strangers cheering my fight. For the first time, I felt free. Cole's empire was ash, and I held the torch. The forum was a volcano now, erupting with Cole's sins. My post hit 50,000 shares, Boise's biggest scandal. Fraudster Vandal busted, screamed the news. Cole's Venmo scams, fake invoices, stolen toolbox, every lie exposed. I sat in. My condo, heart pounding, reading comments. You're a hero, Ethan, one said. Hero. Me? I smirked. Cole's world was ash, and I'd struck the match. Then, a knock. Cole, face gone, eyes wild. Ethan, please, he begged, voice cracking. I'm done. Take it down. Done? After years of stealing, scamming, trashing my life? I laughed. Cold. Video apology, Cole. Now. He shook his head, desperate. They're after me. Cops, creditors, everyone. Good. You built that prison, I said, slamming the door. His sobs echoed outside. Pathetic. The next day, Dad showed up with a lawyer. A lawyer? I almost laughed. This is defamation, Ethan, the suit said, waving papers. Remove the post or face a lawsuit. Defamation? What a crock. Sue me then, I shot back. Explain Cole's fraud in court. Or how you buried it, Dad. Dad's face crumpled, the lawyer silent. They left, tails tucked. I won. Mom's single quote S final call was a gut punch. Ethan, we're broke, she whispered. Cole drained us loans, bailouts. We're losing the house. Broke? My chest tightened. I'd wanted justice, not this. You chose him, Mom, I said, voice steady. Live with it, she sobbed, but I hung up. Their blind love for Cole had bankrupted them. I felt pity, then nothing. They'd earned us. The forum kept digging. A hacker leaked Cole's emails proof he'd swindled $50,000 from a local charity. A charity. My blood boiled. Comments rage. Jail this creep. Ethan, you exposed the monster. Then breaking. News. Cole arrested. Fraud, theft, vandalism charges piled high. No Dad to save him now. His mugshot flashed across KTV, eyes hollow. I stared, feeling empty. Justice, but no joy. A week later, I got a letter from Aunt Clara. Ethan, we're wrong. Cole fooled us all. We're sorry. Sorry? Too late. I tossed it in the trash. Then a text from Tara, Cole's ex. He's pleading guilty. 4 years, no parole. 4 years, I exhaled, heavy. Not enough, but something. The forum cheered, strangers sending me virtual high fives. I wasn't alone anymore. Dad lost his pension. His deputy pals couldn't shield him from the fraud cover-up scandal. Mom started therapy, neighbors whispering about her nervous breakdown. Cole's name was poison in Boise, jobless, friendless, locked up. Their perfect family. Facade? Shattered. I didn't gloat. I'd wanted truth, not ruin. But damn, it felt good to see them face their mess. I sold the Mustang's remains, too damaged to fix. With the cash, I bought a sleek motorcycle, black, fast mine. I rode through Boise streets, wind whipping my face, free. Cole's shadow was gone. My parents' favoritism, irrelevant. The forum still buzzed, people sharing their own toxic family stories. You gave us courage, one wrote. Courage? Hell yeah. I reclaimed my voice. A year later, I moved to Seattle. New job, new life, no baggage. I heard Cole was out, scraping by in some dive bar. Mom and Dad, couch surfing with relatives. I didn't care. I'd built something better, friends who saw me, a career that soared. The kid who begged for love was gone. I was Ethan, unapologetic, unstoppable. Cole's final text came as I unpacked. I'm sorry. I deleted it. My story, my ending. That's the end of today's story. Did things turn out the way you thought, or were there some surprises along the way? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't joined the community yet, now's the perfect time. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you're always the first to catch new stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.